What's up YouTube? This is the Casually Hardcore Gamer coming at you with a sort of different kind of Let's Play on Skyrim. I've got over 700 hours in Skyrim so far, and I figured I could help share my knowledge with some people. So veteran players might find this, they might find that they already know a lot of this stuff, but there might be a few things that you can learn. Now for this playthrough, I'll be playing a High Elf. I'll be playing probably a Fallen Paladin kind of character, so you know, mix of magic and shield, heavy armor, one-handed, stuff like that. Now this mod here is called the Character Creation Overhaul. It essentially makes character customization more like Oblivion, because I felt that Skyrim's way of doing things was a little too general. I don't really believe that any race should be able to do anything they want. They should have to strive to do it. Like an orc, for example, is a great warrior, but not the best mage, so they should probably have to invest a bit into magic to become a competent mage.
Are you hired? No, that can't be right. Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure you have a mains on return to the Somerset Isle. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius.
Now you might notice some of these people, like Hadvar and General Tullius, have different armor. That's due to a mod called Immersive Armor 7. It adds a whole bunch of new diversity of armors to the game, and just makes it that much more immersive.
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
I'm pretty sure that random seizure that he's having is due to the enhanced blood textures mod I use. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but I get over it.
Next, the High Elf.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
What in Oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see?
It's in the clouds!
Now because I've done this intro sequence, I don't even know how many times, countless, I pretty much just run through all of it. It's completely doable. You don't need to wait for pretty much anything.
Hammond, you need to get over here! Now!
Now an interesting little thing here is, depending on which side you go in, will determine what armor you can get. Since I'll be playing a heavy armor character, I can go to the right, and there will be an Imperial officer that drops heavy armor. If you go to the left, there's no way to get any kind of heavy armor. You can only get light.
We'll meet again in Sovngarde, brother. Looks like we're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. You may as well take Gunnar's gear.
Equip some basic gear here.
He won't be needing it anymore. All right. Get that armor on, and give that axe a few swings. I'm going to see if I can find some way out of here. Ah, this one's locked. Let's see about that gate. Damn, no way to open this from our side.
It's the Imperials.
And here comes now the Imperial officer I was referring to earlier.
Prisoners!
I'll kill her and see if I can get myself some better armor. And completely miss with those flames.
Maybe one of these Imperials had key.
There we go, much better.
You can unlock that door.
Now I can't remember if it's in the vanilla game just because I haven't played vanilla in so long. I've been using Skyrim for at least 2 years now. But I can't remember if in the vanilla game if your armor skill levels with you just equipping it. I'm pretty sure it's part of Skyrim. As long as you have the armor equipped, your skill will slowly level over time. It takes a long time, but it is noticeable.
Did you find the key? See if it unlocks. That's it. Come on, let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
Now I know I'll be getting into some more intense combat here, so I would set up my dual wield parrying mod, which allows me to parry and or block with just a single weapon equipped. Now in vanilla Skyrim you can only do that if there's nothing else in your other hand. So here I have flames, so normally I wouldn't be able to block without that mod. Of course it doesn't do much good here since I miss all my blocks. And he doesn't really have too much of use.
Damn, that dragon doesn't
Go ahead and heal myself up a little bit, get a little bit of restoration experience.
find any potions. We'll need them.
Now you'll see me checking a lot of cupboards in this game. It's because I'll be having Frostfall and Realistic Needs and Diseases on. This means I'll need to eat, drink, sleep, and whatnot. And located within cupboards are water skins, which is pretty much the best container for water, part of those mods.
To the north. Was Jarl Ulfric with you?
No, I haven't seen him since the dragon show.
Grab a shield here, and I'm overburdened.
Looks like there's something in this cage.
You might be saying, this guy sucks at lockpicking. I'm actually not too terrible at it. It's just part of Skyrim. If you don't pick any sort of lockpicking skills off the bat, even novice locks can actually be kind of a pain in the ass.
It's locked. See if you can get it open with some picks.
Now, for some reason in this cell, this mage's body likes to overlap pretty much everything in here, so it's kind of a pain in the ass to grab these pieces of gold in that spell book. I really don't know why. Now in this next room there are about 5 enemies, and this can be kind of a challenge with Skyrim installed to take on by myself, so I do a quick save here.
Killed by a dragon! We need to fall back!
And he's just gonna walk at me, so I'll just swing it. And make a mistake here and go the long way around. There's a set of stairs right there. Hey, Stormcloak's putting in work.
Let's go on ahead. See if the way is
Check in here, just make sure that I was still at Adept difficulty. I only really play on Adept because I feel the difficulty in Skyrim is pretty dumb. It just turns enemies into bullet sponges and makes you weaker, and that's a pretty poor and lazy way to do difficulty. So I put it on Adept to put myself on even grounds with my enemies and let my mods make the game more difficult that way. Here I'm just checking my racials to make sure everything's in order. And here there should be 5 spiders in total, 3 small ones, 2 big. I usually try to take care of the small ones first. Interrupted his little cast there, that was cool. I won't be doing any kind of alchemy on this character, at least I don't plan to as of now, so I'm probably going to leave most alchemy ingredients behind. And there's always a bag of gold in this little cart here. It's probably a lot more for me because of my mods. It makes pouches of gold a little bit more rewarding. I'll take the fur from this bear because I'll be needing it for blacksmithing. And I also need it for various things I can craft with my survival mods, such as backpacks and tents. So from here I'll just sprint my way to Riverwood and get some intro quests, and we'll call it there. Now up at this mine there's going to be a bandit guard, that's why I went ahead and pulled my sword and shield out. I decided to make it a little bit more fair for him, and just jump down, and completely miss both my attacks. But he's playing a defensive game, so I'll just burn him.
Leave Skyrim alive!
Can't block magic. At least not with a weapon. Once again over encumbered. That beginning carry with that character creation overhaul kind of sucks. But once I invest some points into stamina, it'll be better. Now up here there's always 1 to 3 wolves. Generally I find there's 3 more than anything else. And at this level they can actually be kind of a challenge if all 3 of them get on you at once. And the other one just dies to my bleeding damage. So from here to Riverwood there should be no more danger. So I'll just go ahead and put my weapons away and sprint there. Thought I heard a wolf, so I was looking around, but screw it. You can see right there is my heavy armor increasing just from wearing it. So go ahead and spend that point. Now my skill trees are so much bigger than normal, just because of Skryim. To start out here, I'll go ahead and throw this point into one hand. Or light weaponry, as Skyrim calls it. Usually the first thing I do once I get to Riverwood is talk to this blacksmith here and take the beginning little blacksmith quest. It helps get my first level or so, or blacksmith, and I don't have to use any of my own supplies.
How about you smith me a...
And I've got better things to do than listen. More of your fantasies.
You'll see. It was a
That's
dragon.
a decent weapon you've made there.
Believe me.
What a... Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen
Fun
it
little
up?
challenge is if I sided with Hadvar is to try to get this little blacksmithing quest done before he goes inside to talk to him. It's always a race against
You're
time.
looking for a new... This... You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by panning some leather on the rack.
And I'll go ahead and craft my other leather. Now with Skyrim I get experience for crafting leather and smelting bars, so that makes blacksmithing a bit easier. Which is a fair trade because you can't even improve anything unless you know the specialization for it in the blacksmithing tree.
I could forge you a warhammer that would crush a... Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. You the sneak. You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge steel.
No, I won't.
Take a look. Until next time.
No, I meant to grab the little love triangle quest first before I went in here, so I wouldn't have to come back in here, but I forgot.
One of us has to do something.
Well, I don't know what you overheard. Yeah, an ornament. So you could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you...
You don't have to grab this quest in order to get the claw, but I usually don't.
Oh, a bit of this.
But I figured I'll go ahead and grab it now. Now, the only reason I didn't sell that novice hood and robes is because I plan on disenchanting it as soon as I get to Whiterun.
Alright then.
Eventually, later in the game, I'll be investing into enchanting to help enchant my heavy armor and make magic a little bit more friendly to me.
Talking to Sven? Maybe not. He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. As if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope. I don't need your jokes right now. But maybe you have a point. Maybe Camilla needs some help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
For this quest, I usually side with Fendel, just mainly because his stats are pretty much far superior than Sven's, even though I usually don't take either of them with me.
Another poem. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. Until next time.
And he already buggered off, so I'll come back to him and go ahead and just take care of this Whiterun quest first.
Now, Rayloff, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last...
They say the college... It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes. Of course. Oh, what's this all about? What are you two doing here?
I'm taking some of this food for later when I activate my Frostfall mod, so I'll already have some food handy. And I also took the wine for that drunkard over by the inn here.
A dragon? In Helgen? It can't be. Although, it would explain what I saw earlier, flying down the valley from the south. I thought I must have just been seeing things. I don't know why, but I actually believe you. You've got the look of someone who's just seen a dragon. Things just go from bad to worse. First the war, now dragons. What's this world coming to? The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Alfred was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing.
That random horse there is there because of a mod I have called the Ultimate Follower Overhaul. It provides horses for your followers so they can keep up a little bit.
Alright then.
Now, because I don't feel like trying to find Fendel, I'll go ahead and just activate the quest so it'll point him out for me.
Tell me as soon as you've given... I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill. Until next time.
We got rooms.
Go ahead and pick up some miscellaneous quests for gold later.
Take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left. There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. We've got something of a love triangle here in Riverwood. Faendal and Sven, both vying for Camilla's affections.
Yeah, I think I already know that. I'm pretty sure I've already completed that quest.
From the Nobody
Thanks, though.
trusts those mages. We've got something of a hard not to. Until
Gale
next
is
time.
going bad. We need to get in.
Alright, that's pretty much anything and everything you can do in Riverwoods, so with that, I think we'll call it here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.